Okay, let me get on to uh, my other service here for members of Let's Go Help. I want to go live because there's another live session on Let's Go Help too that I want to sneak in before that starts because that starts at 7 o'clock. Okay, so this hair looks like it's combed with the egg beater. So midnight. Deadline for anything grant. Okay. I came out with the, let me get Let's Go Help 2 started here. Like that. I want to make sure they're all there. Oh, we got some people on YouTube coming. Are you there? Are you there? Maybe they're there. 19, okay. Oh, Embry, you back. So nice of you. Now I'm going to put some reports in the chat on Let's Go Help 2 that I just completed, and so to make sure you have them. So the recent reports, yeah, and actually if you're watching this on YouTube, these reports are also under earlier YouTube channels. I had one on how to get your debt and credit problems solved, okay? And I want to make sure you have that. And so it's in the description in the YouTube, and I'm going to put a copy of this in the Let's Go Help 2. Oh, Tula, hi. Okay, that's for help with debt and credit problems and debt. And let's see, where is 25 grand? Debt Buster, no. New grants for down payment, here it is. New grants for down payment and housing. Yeah, I just more or less completed these, and there's a lot of new programs. I don't know if you saw the 2 programs I talked about recently are there's huge down payment money now. Tula, there's a down payment money grant now for $150,000 for down payment on a house. And it's they had it a couple months ago, and they just opened it up today, I think, is the first day of it. So you may want to look at that if that makes sense to you. It may not, but you never know. And you'll certainly tell me more than I would ever learn about it, by investing. Please, so glad to catch up. I find, yes, Christy, hi. Okay, so those 2 grants, and don't forget tomorrow midnight is the deadline for our $40,000 a month grant. We're giving out $40,000, either $1,000 or $500 you could win, and we have 4 grants like this throughout the month. Every month we have this, so make sure you apply. And I know Michelle, I think you even won one once, didn't you, Michelle? And see, she knows about getting money. And now she helps other people do that. And that's what's, I think, so nice. And Tula does that now too. And it just warms my heart so much. And they show love to you as members and certainly to me, because I feel that from them. And it's just a wonderful feeling. Oh, the car repair, good. But this is our biggest grant, it's the one we started. And you know how I started it? Because I got an extra during COVID. They gave us about $20,000. I said, geez, I don't need it. And so we gave it to members. And then as we become profitable, I said, well, that's what we should do with our extra money, is really give it to members. I don't, want to invest in airplanes or rocket ships or any of that kind of crap. I want to do this, and I feel the service we have hopefully helps people, and I just want to do this for the rest of my life. There's nothing more I need besides another question mark suit or something, and I could handle that because I learned how to get it so cheap. The first ones, I had somebody embroider them. Now it's so cheap, man. It's incredible, and I get them from the suits. Now this is on, this is just casual wear, and that's easy to get. I mean, for $30 or something. And by the way, we have now Let's Go Clothes, CLOTHES.com. You could get copies of this now, so you could get this stuff. So the sports stuff, but the tailor stuff, I get it in Vietnam, and it happened by accident years ago when I first started wearing it. As I said, I had embroidered, and that was very expensive with labor and stuff like that. So then and it didn't fit well enough. All baggy men's clothes. Hey Matthew, I have a tattoo of the name of my arm. My son's. Oh, listen, I have a tattoo too. Let's see the tattoo here. My son and I got that 10 years ago. He got one too. My oldest boy, my oldest boy has a bunch of tattoos. My younger boy, that's not his thing. And I thought, actually what I wanted was a question mark on my butt. And I thought it'd be great if the whole family got question marks on their butt. But didn't talk too many people into that. So I got my street cred now, having a tattoo on my thumb. That was easy, wasn't it? You have a tattoo? Yes, Tula. Are you surprised? Tula has just been a real asset to us. Me too, a big bow. Oh, wonderful. And she taught me once, a long time ago, when we first started a couple years back, about the offer in compromise at the IRS. She was able to get reduced like 90% what she owed the taxpayers. So now she's live. She'll have a live session, I think, this weekend again, to help other members with that. Holly just is a jack of all trades and does everything and make sure people don't take it. What is the tattoo that you have? Oh, Holly didn't see that, see? Love the tattoo and placement. Very punk rock, I guess. I wouldn't know what punk rock was if I walked into it. Yeah, I just had I was in the Navy and stuff, people had tattoos, and at that time the feeling was, oh, what's gonna look like, when you're 80 years old? And so, because it would get all messy over the years. And now that it doesn't have that, but when I decided to do it at 70, I said, well, how bad could it be? I'm not going to be here that long. And it hasn't. Actually, this is 10 years, and it looks almost new. And even the color and everything. No, where is that? See? Sex Pistols is a punk roger. Okay. Look it up. Okay. No, I know the name Sex Pistols, so I probably just wouldn't recognize their music. Yeah, once you pass your teen years and something, if you want to know about the top 50 of the 1950s, that's what I am. And then jazz, but I try to listen to more stuff now, new stuff, just to hear what's going on. Yes, this weekend, great. So we have, everybody helps everybody else here, and I want to get more of that because then I could do more stuff I like doing. I love helping people one-on-one, and I like looking for new stuff. And the new stuff I found, I put in the beginning of Let's Go Help. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I got 2 new reports. So if you're on Let's Go Help 2, look at the beginning of the chat, and there's 2 new reports that I have out there. And one is for housing, and people on YouTube, if you go back about 5 or 6 videos on YouTube, you'll see the one for housing and the other one for fixing up your credit. And there's really, like for housing, there's really just 7 or 8 places that you have to check. Because when I talk to you about, you know, a wild idea, like California has this $150,000 cash they give you to help buy a house, okay? Now, those programs just come and go. They're there for a while and then they're over and whatever. And plus they're only in California, or they're only in, like, Washington D.C. has one for $200,000. And I think that's over already. So that's right. But you have to do is learn where to look for those where you live. See, I mean, it may sound bad. Thank you, Holly. It may sound bad that, you know, oh, everybody said, oh, do you have anything for North Dakota? You know, or something. You got to find that out. I'm showing you a sample of the kinds of things that are out there. Now, what you have to do is start digging. And if you don't dig, then you're not going to get it probably, because they're not going to come to you. And they're a little underneath in the weeds that you have to separate the thing. And that usually means calling. That really means calling people. Like for videos, okay. Now, you look at that list that you get on YouTube, YouTube, the last couple of videos, and there's 7 places to check to get down payment money. And you want to check every one of them. You know, people call me up and, I mean, still, like, I got an email today, said, well, I saw some information, they said you were a scam, you know, and people have been telling me that my whole life. I have 2 New York Times bestsellers, I have awards and all this kind of stuff, and there's people, I've been doing it for 50 years, and they still tell me a scam. Because that's just, you know, stupid people. And then what is a scam? I don't know what a scam is. You know, is somebody ripping somebody off? To me, is the bottom line of what a scam is. And to me, I don't see that at all, because if you don't get what you think you should have gotten when you gave me money, I'll give you your money back. So I don't care. I'm not going to fight. I just want to educate you about this stuff. And what I see like somebody recently did a long video about me being a scam. Some woman there, she looks harmless. But it seemed like her reasons were that the stuff I talk about, anybody could get. Yes. So she's right. The stuff I talk about, everybody doesn't get the money. I said, yes, that's right. So if that's a scam, then I'm a scammer. Because I'm showing you information that anybody could find it. Not anybody can find it, but it's open to anybody. I mean, I don't have a magic key to this stuff. I just learned to research it. So that's true, I guess, and I am a scam. Or that everybody's not getting the money. You're right. That's true with everything. If there's a lot of jobs out there, everybody's not going to get one, right? Somebody's going to get them, somebody's not. Same way with grants. Somebody's going to get them, somebody's not. I know you're not going to get it if you don't apply. You're not going to get that job if you don't knock on the door and ask for it. You're not going to get that grant if you. So if her criteria is everybody, that anybody could find this information, that the information is public, yes, that's true, and everybody who is not going to get the money, that's true. So to her criteria, I guess I'm a scammer. So I don't know, I just get bored trying to talk to these people. Whatever they want is fine. And there's just other battles to solve than trying to change it. It's a freedom of speech so far. People allowed to say what they want, you know. And so, okay, here are the 7 places. Now, if you're really looking for a home you want to buy, then you have to really buckle down and call these 7 places. It's going to be a pain in the ass. Well, it really isn't, but you think it is because you've never done it before. You may be scared of talking to a bureaucrat because maybe you've never done it before. So you think it's all hocus pocus and there's people there who hate you. No, people there are just like you and I. You got some good people, got some bad people, you know, whatever. And that's just life. But that barrier you have in your mind is stopping you from going ahead in life. And that's a hurdle you have to get through. And the only way you do it, like, jump into the pool. That's the only way you're going to learn to swim. You can't sit in the classroom and have people go, oh yeah, put your arm here and you go like this, put your other arm here and go like that. No, until you get your ass in the water, you're not going to learn how to swim. Yeah. And that's why I think it's so wonderful that people like Tula and Michelle and Tammy and all the people that are helping other people, how they got through this. They got through that barrier they have. And Holly, she'll get through it. But she knows our stuff so much and where to go and help people. You filter what's good and what's bad. Yeah. I mean, it's okay, so you got to call. Okay, the first place you got to call is HUD Counseling, HUD.gov. Counseling. You have to call them, no matter who you are, to sit down with a free financial counselor, and they also know about programs for housing. Now remember, every person I send you here will know a separate area. They won't know everything. That's why you have to go many places. That's why I like Find Help, because you get many people working on the same problem. To cover. That's where the opportunities are. The opportunities are not going where everybody else goes. The opportunities are not the most popular places. No, that's not opportunity. That's the opposite of opportunity. Yeah. Opportunity are things that you dig up in the cracks, and that's what you have to do. So you make an appointment with the counseling counselor. Okay, here's another one, neighborworks.org. Okay, now everything I'm sending you, I think maybe one is a .com, but that's a rarity. All these programs are .gov or .org. Neighborworks.org. They're a nonprofit organization all over the country. Check to see if they're in your area. Nonprofit that want to help people who can't afford a home get a home. Okay? So, I mean, that sounds like you, sounds like me, sounds like everybody nowadays, doesn't it? That's what they're there for. Okay? So you call them up. You just say, hey, I'm looking for a home. I don't make a lot of money and want to get help. Okay? Maybe why you would talk to a housing counselor when you need credit repair to help. Yeah, Holly's also saying, yeah, housing counselor is also not only for housing, but also do credit repair. And they do seniors that want to do reverse mortgages and foreclosure help. They're really financial counselors for everything. And they're a good place to start no matter what your situation is, because most of you have debt. You have debt, then you have to talk to these people so you handle that, and it doesn't, because if you have debt and you don't do anything, you're hoping it'll go away. You're hoping you'll find this, you'll get lucky. You're hoping all this stuff, and that creates stress inside your body that makes you, I feel, physically sick. Stress makes you physically sick. You'll start getting pissed off at people. The people you want to love won't love you because you're mean, because the world isn't treating you right. And the only way to get rid of that is look the devil in the eye. And there's free help to do that. So you created this mess, right? So you're not going to do it by just filling out one application. You have to start talking to people to understand all your alternatives. And that's what it is, whether it's getting out of debt or buying a home. So you make an appointment with these counselors. You have nothing to lose. They're not going to charge. If you're rich, I think they charge you something. But it's not like the sharks on Google that if you put in debt or things like that are really going to rip you off. And you don't want to do that. They're there. They want to make as much money off as you as possible. The people I'm showing you want to help you as much as possible. Not you. They're not getting any nickel for this. They know the system, know what's out there most of the time. They won't know everything. That's why you have to talk to more than one person. Okay, so that's HUD Counseling. Next one, Neighbor Works. That's an organization, nonprofits like the HUD counselors are nonprofits that get money from the government to help you. These are another nonprofit, but it's mostly for housing. They get money from the government to help you get housing, okay? So you want to know from them. And then if they have nothing now, you want to keep in their Rolodex. You want to get on their mailing list, whatever, to learn about new programs, because new programs come and go all the time. Like the $150,000 grant, that's going to be gone probably in a month. You know, it'll be all gone, and so something else is going to. So there's, so that's why you don't want to know the grants so much as you want to know the sources that change all the time for grants. And they keep up on other sources that have grants in that area. And that's where the opportunity lies. Oh my goodness, look at all the people answering. Tammy, well, I thought you went on vacation. Now, I thought I saw an Instagram photo of you in a bikini in Waikiki. Wasn't that you, Tammy? I thought that was you. Huh. So you are here. Oh, that's nice. Okay, so Neighbor Works. So you got HUD.gov counseling, you got Neighbor Works, and then here's the other place you want to do, ncsha.org. ncsha.org. You want to go to that website, and they'll have a state-by-state listing of your state housing finance agency. They're in charge to help people in your state get houses, okay? That's what they do. So they give out money, help you get money, point you and all that kind of stuff. You call them and you make an appointment. So when you call these organizations, hey, is there someone I can talk to understand the kind of help that may be available to help me? And maybe they'll give you a website or whatever and things like that. Well, if they do that, then you look at the website and then call them back. And even if you have to call them back and say, hey, there's nothing there that helps me, can you suggest whatever, where it is? Yeah, Stephanie, also it's in the link on the top. You know, this is Stephanie and Let's Go Help too. The link on top has all these lists in it. On top of the chat, but you're right, it's ncsha.org, okay? Yeah, state, okay. Oh, Tammy's there, she's doing that from the beach in Hawaii, I know, but okay. Okay, now, there's another, so what you do when you get to that link, you want to get your state office for whatever state you're in, and then call them. The same way that you would call Neighbor Works, okay? You call them and say, hey, I live in the state and I'm wondering what help is available. Is there someone there I could talk to? Okay, and you want to talk to people. If they say, no, look at this, then you get that link, you look at that link, and then you call back. Hey, I looked at the link, but it looked like there may be nothing there for me. I want to talk to somebody that maybe has some other ideas to point me in the right direction. And that's what you have to start doing, because otherwise, that's what called research is. You know, we don't tell people. Always talk in school. We just show people how to spend money. and no, you can't do that because you'll be running out of money before you get help. Oh, okay, Tammy have all the lists there. Yes, Tammy. See, she's a mind reader. Hope you're not reading mine because there's a lot of X's there. Okay, Habitat for Humanity, but that's Habitat, and that's number 5, okay, in the list that Tammy just put up. And look at that, consider that. I mean, this is where you volunteer your labor and get a house for half price. Incredible deal, and 0% interest. It's just amazing. So it's in every city, whatever. They also have a good program for home repair. They also have, it's a used equipment place, you know, the used houses and used stuff that they sell for a fraction of whatever. So that's sort of interesting. Then the other program up there, number 4, is Federal Home Loan Banks. Now, this is a very interesting thing, but they finance not only housing, and down payment money, but also starting a business or helping your community and things like that. So they got a lot of grants and low interest loans. And also, if you want to be a real estate investor, they have a lot of stuff for that too. And by the way, the NCSHA always has programs for real estate investors, okay? So that's where you want to go. Are you Bill the Science Guy? No, people have said that a lot. No. And so that NCSHA.gov, a lot of money for real estate investors there. Federal Home Loan Bank Board, they also have a lot of money for real estate too, investors. And now the Federal Home Loan Bank Boards, they're regional banks. There's, I think, like 12 or 10, something like that around the country. If you go to that main website, FHLbanks.com, you'll see what area you're in, and you go to that Federal Home Loan Bank Board for that region, there's Cincinnati or Boston or whatever, and you look at the programs they have for community, for business, or whatever. And there's grant programs in there because this is a federally subsidized organization. Now, you don't apply to them for this grant or loan that you want from them. Thank you so much for the link. What you do is find the local banks that have that money. See, this Federal Home Loan Bank Board, the regional, gives the money to local banks that gives it to their customers. So you got to find those banks that have that money. And the Federal Home Loan Bank Board will show you what banks there are where you live that have that money for them. But you have to start at the regional level and then get there. And Habitat for Humanity. And also what people forget too is the USDA, U.S. Department of Agriculture. Man, they have so much stuff. You know what I just found out yesterday was that people who live in rural areas get more government grants than people live in the city. How do you like that? So if you're in a small town, man, you're getting more grants than somebody living in a bigger town. And for rural development, yeah. I mean, there's a lot of good housing programs there. I mean, they have like no down payments and money to fix up the house and, forget about payments for a while, all kinds of weird stuff. And they change all the time. That's why you have to keep an eye on that stuff. Told Tammy Y. Lesko, Familia, hold. Tammy, and why is that and Martinez? Isn't that the and symbol, or is that Chinese? I don't know. I know like 5 words in 2 languages other than English. I barely know English languages. I have 2 New York Times bestsellers, but I flunked English. Spanish, that's what I thought, yeah. So USDA, very important. You go there and talk to people. Don't just say that. Okay, even though you don't see any program there that you think you're eligible for, doesn't matter. You call and ask them, and ask them, hey, that doesn't seem anything there for me. Is that right? Or can you suggest somebody else or somewhere else that I should look for help to do this? Or what else? You have to get input. We're not smart enough. The world is too complex to be smart enough to figure out what the hell to do without getting input from outside. And that's why I love this and the people that help other members here is really a way to get other input into your head to help you figure out where to go and why and how to do things. Not only me. I mean, I'm 80 years old and I figured out how to feed myself, and it certainly wasn't that way all the time, but it's a different game. And that's why I am so grateful to each one of you members that are sharing your heart and your kindness or whatever to help other people along to try to solve problems. I really feel that the tools are out there. We have to learn how to use them. It's sort of like if you were living in America and didn't know how to drive a car. Well, you get pretty limited. of what your options are, without a car. And so that's what it is. If you need money to live on and you don't know your options that are in the government, well, that means you're really living it. I finally got my Let's Go gear today. Oh, Tammy, did you? Well, get pictures of you today, okay? Put pictures of yourself. And we see what you look like. And Holly, yeah, did your stuff come in yet? And who else ordered? Did Michelle, did you order some stuff? Yeah, wear it so you can tell people about letsgoclothes.com. I've set it up, I never did anything with it. We love you for helping us so we can help others. Yes, Teresa, if you want to help, I got it. Well, you're going to wear it when you go live, okay? No, sir, it hasn't come yet. Okay. So it must be on its way. Everybody else is getting it. Yeah, Teresa, have you gotten money from us or from another government program? And then be a volunteer. I mean, we give a stipends, but to help a little. But check with Misty to be a volunteer. Anybody who's a member and gotten something, please try to help other people if you can. I mean, if you don't, don't worry about it. I still love you. And I do. I just want to learn how to love more. I mean, growing up in the 50s, 60s as a guy, we never even said the word, only when we got married, And now I see, boy, you're missing so much without opening your heart to people. And that's what I want to constantly do forever. Teresa Gam, hello, dear. Hello, Michelle. No, sir, hasn't come yet. Okay. Okay, now we 7 o'clock. I don't know who is that. Sabrina is on at 7. I am ready to wear it for live. I want everyone to see them. Thank you, Teresa, Holly, and yeah. So. Who did I say? Sabrina. Sabrina's on. Okay. She'll take you through the steps. Okay. I have not got them yet. So, okay. And stay tuned for Sabrina. And she's on video, right? On Zoomy. Zoom. Okay. And don't forget to apply for the grant. Okay. We got to give out that money. And a lot of people don't pick it up. We got to bang on these people. I guess there are people living close to the breast that life is a little complicated and it's easy to forget. I forget a lot of shit, man. So people with a more complex life going on and trying to keep all the plates in the air at the same time, it's understandable that you would forget. So we keep banging on. So we'll check the winners. We all do that. Don't miss membership benefits. Okay, Tammy, yeah. So apply. You have till tomorrow night, because otherwise then you have to wait till next month. Okay, and you don't want to wait the next month. Apply for this, and then if you don't get it, you get it next month, and keep getting it. Okay. And those on YouTube, if you're not a member, the membership is at letsgohelp.org. Letsgohelp. No, .com. What am I talking about? .org. I should be, but I don't want to do all that paperwork. I'm not an LLC or anything. I stand behind anything. People, you want to be an LLC and everything, that means you don't believe in what you do. You're afraid of getting sued because you did something wrong. But, different. I mean, some businesses, it makes more sense. But hi, everyone. Whatever I missed, I'll catch up in the replay. Nice, Amber. You are nice. And I just appreciate every one of you for being here and helping others. And I hope I show you enough kindness and love that you could feel that, because I just have nothing else I want to do besides that. And it's so fun that it actually helps people's lives. So God, what a bonus. And I'm so grateful every second and every day I wake up and feel so grateful that you guys give me so much. Thank you. Okay, YouTubers, don't forget, midnight tomorrow night is the last time to sign up for the $40,000 grant that you could spend on anything you want and actually use it for a friend. Not only yourself, but get something for a friend. If they need money, but you have to be a member, but you could give it to somebody else. Can I get help? Yes, Sophia, can we get live help there right now? You can get live help. Yeah, Sophia, what are you looking for, Sophia? Where's the website? Just put it up there. LES, help. Okay. If I was chosen for the last grant, would I get an email? Yes, you would. But you could check the list, Anik, that we put up the list on both websites after every grant. It usually takes us about 2 weeks or so. Hi, Atula. Feel your warmth. Thank you so much. Only $8 a month if you spend for a year. You're right. But now we have some problems with our credit card processing, so be careful we didn't bill you by accident twice. So make sure we'll refund you anything. And if you hate us or don't like us, don't forget we will refund your money. And don't go through the credit card to try to get your money back, because that'll take probably 2 months. But we'll get it to you in a few days. It's a lot easier to ask us for your money instead of trying to tell the credit card company that we're idiots or something. I don't know what you have to say. Can you help me get with, you can help. You can get help with anything, yes. Salvation Army. The Salvation Army got me thrown out of high school. I don't know if I told you that story. As a senior in high school, we had all the armed forces come in and talk about our military obligation. And I was a smart ass. And I got up after the long speech. I said, okay, you have the Army, Navy, Marine Corps, everything, and Coast Guard up here that we should join. What happens if I join the Salvation Army? Am I getting my military obligation? The vice principal came down and yanked me up by the ear. Do you know any grants for moms? Yes, Charlie, I'm scared of going ahead right now. As a single mom, I have some really big business ideas and have ran my own business before. I'm still working on paying. Well, if you have to get financially settled first, Charlie, don't try to start everything when everything is a mess now. You got to straighten out what you have before you start something new. And the way you do that is first go to your I just did a couple of videos back on YouTube about getting out of debt. And the first step is to go to HUD.gov. HUD.gov/counseling, okay? And make an appointment with those counselors so you get that debt, and so it's not banging on your head late at night. You want to get that stuff before you go on. And then to help you start with your business idea, you want to go to get a free business mentor to help you find programs and everything that will help you start your business. SBA.gov/local assistance, make an appointment there with the counselors. And make an appointment with 2 or 3 counselors. Just don't do one. Do a bunch. They're all the same price. Free. And that's what you want to do. And then if another thing, and if you're not a member, then you go to findhelp.org. And look under, because you have children, okay, start looking under financial assistance and findhelp.org in your zip code. And you'll see like 200-300 organizations that help people with families. Yeah, I mean, the help is out there, but it takes you calling, okay? And that's really important, Charlie. Nothing will happen unless you call somebody. Fair is short. I close my business, small business benefits to survive. Well, whatever. I mean, you could start doing gigs and start surviving that way and making income coming in without the headache of running a business. And it's almost the same thing, but you may not make as much money. Ultimately, it doesn't matter. You got to pay your bills and get on with life. Damn, Grandpa has the best drip. Is drip an outfit? Charlie, stay healthy, eat well, nutrients. Thank you, Daniel. Carl, thanks for supporting Israel. Uh, okay, Charlie. Oh, HUD, got it. Free business mentor, got it. Good. Okay, please, Charlie. How much? Okay, and now, wow, okay. I'm a big on research. Good. Then go to findhelp.org, Charlie, and start at your financial assistance and start calling those organizations. Even though they may not help you, they'll know who might do that. And that's how you lead one thing to another. It goes to another, it goes to another. And it's always the last place you look, but you got to look through all the other bit shit first to go through it. He double happy. I know what Alvarez, can you be nice because you've been rude to say eat a box of highlighters you ate, go on, he double hockey. I don't know what that is. They said it's like a great style. Oh, I think that's what I assume. I mean, there's so many things. Like I forget. I go walk down the street like this and everything. Oh, I like your fit. You know, fit's a new one, and all this kind of stuff. Yes, complex. I need a grant for a 18-wheeler. Okay, that sounds like, Dana, that you have a business. You must be a trucker or something. Well, then you want to go to the SBA and get those mentors, those business mentors to help you look for that money for that. Okay, that's what and you call 3 or 4. Don't rely on one. Always look like the science guy. Yeah, Bill Nye. No, he looks like me. Capitalism is not free. You must focus. Right, Holland. That's right, Forrest. Yeah. Greetings. Your book at the library, ironically, has lots of missing pages. I mean, people go in the library, read my book, and then rip out a page that they want, so they don't. Now they have a camera. That's probably old time, before cell phones. I haven't written a book in 10, 20 years. Thanks. Is the grant for appliances still? Yes, it's just becoming available. It's going to be out this summer, probably the first ones. So in another month or two, and it'll be in every state. Thank you so much. And you contact your state Department of Energy. They're the ones that will be running the program where you live. Okay. We're for the 40 commercial fishing boat. Oh, 40 foot. Where for? Same place. Start with, the local assistance for mentors, business mentors, SBA.gov. Name a car for an edit. I'm not sure what that means. Where do I sign up? Let'sGoHelp.com. Thanks for asking, Dad. Small Business Administration. It's administration, not association. For small business, I choose business. I close the business. Any benefit? Well, yes, but you have to start thinking differently. I mean, you want to do something, then find out how to get help to do it. Talk to those people that I say. Everything I send you are people to start talking to, not people to apply to. I mean, they are direct applications, but that's a bad way to start. You have to talk to them anyway first before you apply. If you're applying before you talk to somebody, you're probably not going to get it. Or your chances are. I mean, you can't never say never. Surplus government fields, yes. We got a free report on that. If you go through an older, I give it away for free a lot with my videos. It's on all the surplus properties. Or you could go to surplus, where is, let's see. Yeah, USA.gov. Go to USA.gov. That's a good place to start. Oh, that's surplus. Okay. I plan on becoming a some on a backyard organic farming business, money and training support. Yeah, so Bahita, right, the RD rural.usda.gov, rural development, and contact your local county Okay, find your local county cooperative extension service. You could call 211 and ask for the local number. Okay? You want to do that. Okay, guys, I'm going to run and I'll see you soon. And I'll put some links in the bottom here. Hey, man, this is my first time. And the first day as a, oh, you're a member. Okay, get over to Let's Go Help 2, June, because there's a training going on right now. Okay, I'm a veteran and entering into a housing industry in Georgia. Can you point me? Yes, go over to Let's Go Help 2, okay? $40 at how to qualify. You have to be a member to qualify fast dating. And then and the application is just write a sentence what you need the money for, and that's it. Bam, bam, you got it. Okay, but June, they're having a video right now at 7 o'clock to train you on that, and that's where we answer all the questions and give you all the help you need. Okay, hydroponic systems growing impression. Yes, Tanya, lots there. Again, your county cooperative extension service. Okay, let me get off now. Okay, love you all. Thank you so much.